Hello, I'm Michael.
I'm Sally, and this is Wrestle MSX.
After a quick recap of the Bloodline decimating Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton last week, we open with Cody Rhodes heading towards the ring. He says he wouldn't be champion if it wasn't for Randy Orton, and that he feels guilty for what happened to him last week. Rhodes goes on to talk about Solo Sikoa, but gets interrupted by A-Town Down Under. They say the reason they got attacked last week was because of him. They continue to blame Cody while getting in the ring, but as soon as they're in, Rhodes attacks. Theory and Waller end up throwing Rhodes out of the ring though. In the crowd is boxer Terence Crawford, who hands Rhodes a chair. Cody then re-enters the ring and proceeds to clean house.
We then cut to Carmelo Hayes, no pun intended, having a haircut.
After the break, we see Cody Rhodes backstage asking Nick Aldis for a match against A-Town Down Under. Aldis agrees, provided he can find a tag team partner by the end of the night.
Ring action now as Carmelo Hayes takes on Andrade. Fast with lots of 1 and 2 pinfall counts start us off, but a forearm, clothesline and double knees by Andrade only get him a 2 count. A facebuster then gets Hayes a 2 count, but the message soon ends this frantic match with Andrade getting the 3 count.
Back from the break and we have a split screen chat between Nia Jax and Bayley. Bayley said you hurt me back in 2017 because you're big, clumsy and reckless, which changed my trajectory. I'm the queen of this division, I'm coming for that title, Jax responded. I'm walking in and out of SummerSlam as champion, Bayley responded. Nia Jax then walked out of the interview.
Next we have Bianca Belair versus Chelsea Green. Jay Cargill with Belair and Piper Niven with Green. A German suplex on Green looked impressive and Green did hold her own until Belair went for the KOD. Green countered by sliding down Belair's back and rolling her up for a pin. As the ref counted to 2 though, Bianca countered her pin attempt and rolled Green into a pin instead and got the 3 count.
Nick Aldis was standing in the ring as we came back from a break. He was holding a contract for a title match at SummerSlam for the United States Championship. He invites LA Knight down to the ring first, before then inviting Logan Paul. Knight opened up the verbal sparring first, telling Paul he chased him all around the world and even used his pool as a toilet. Paul responded by calling Knight a gym bro with a fake tan and a catchphrase pretending to be The Rock. You're a fraud, you ain't got no cojones, Knight told Paul. This spurred Paul into action and promptly signed the contract. After the signing there was a little pushing and shoving between the 2 men before Paul left the ring. He didn't leave for long though as he re-entered the ring and attacked Knight. Knight though soon saw him off.
More ring action now as Tiffany Stratton takes on Michin. Nia Jax accompanying Stratton. An Alabama slam to Michin on the outside looked painful from Stratton, and even when we go back in the ring, Stratton is still in complete control. Michin does manage to pull off a tornado DDT, but a rolling senton sets Stratton up for a prettiest moonsault ever. But as Stratton starts to climb the turnbuckle, Bayley comes out and distracts her. Nia Jax, who is holding the Money in the Bank briefcase, takes it upon herself to deal with Bayley and charges at her. Bayley dodges the impending attack, with Jax ending up going headfirst into the timekeeper's area. Bayley then completely destroys the Money in the Bank briefcase, smashing it onto the announce table and the ring steps before then just jumping on it. If this was an I Quit match, the case would have given up long ago. Stratton, just looking on, wasn't paying attention, with Michin rolling up Stratton from behind and pinning her for the victory. Bayley then slid what was left of the briefcase into the ring, and Stratton gathering it up. 2 things. First, Nia, where's your crown? You're queen of the ring.
You wear it with pride. I mean, it's bad enough the Gunther don't wear it, he ain't bothered.
I know.
It's just gone by the by now, hasn't it? Just wear it, what's the problem?
And 2, you know that the briefcase is coming back Tiffany-fied or Strattonised when we see it again.
Nice. And a third thing, I was thinking about SummerSlam.
Okay.
And I thought, first of all, yeah, Stratton's going to get her own back because she loves that case. So she's going to beat on Bayley at SummerSlam, allowing Jax to win.
Okay, yeah.
But then, I had another thought. Wouldn't it be funny if she helped Jax beat Bayley, Jax covers Bayley, and then Stratton cashes in
Cashes in.
on Jax
Yeah.
and covers her and gets it. That's
Yeah, I've thought
that.
of
Yeah.
that,
Yeah. Anyway, that's for another video. Back to this. Next, we hear from the Bloodline. Life is good but busy, Solo tells us. Then warns the rest of the locker room that whoever tags with Cody Rhodes tonight is against me, the Bloodline, and the Tribal Chief, and they're going to pay. Now, I like this because basically, if you associate yourself with Cody Rhodes, then you're an enemy of the Bloodline.
Yeah.
So I like the thought into it. Covering all bases. Love it.
Final match of the night: Cody Rhodes and Nobody Knows against A-Town Down Under. Back from the break, and we see Rhodes making his way to the ring from the inner bowels of the arena. On his way, we see him walk up to Kevin Owens, who's taping his hands, ready to, of course, fight.
Now, you thought it would have been better, don't you?
Yes. I thought the way they could have done it is have Cody start the match.
Yeah.
Just him against A-Town Down Under by himself. So it's like, ooh, who's going to turn up?
Is anybody going to turn up?
Yeah. Is anyone going to go against
I mean,
the
I know Aldis said you don't get a partner, there's no fight, but
yeah,
they'd have gone round that. They'd have gone round that anyway.
Exactly. And no one mentioned Owens being there. So if we'd started the match with Cody against A-Town Down Under, then kind of like he'd have held his own for a little bit, obviously, and then once he started kind of like getting beaten, Owens' music hits, massive pop.
Oh,
Bosh.
Bigger than what it was, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a pretty even contest, to be fair, both teams double teaming each other. Owens went for a swanton, but Waller got his knees up. Waller then got a 2 count on Owens after an elbow drop from the second rope. Another swanton by Owens on Waller buys him enough time to tag in Cody Rhodes. Rhodes hits a crossroads on Theory, who'd been tagged in by Waller, and covers him for the pin.
Just as Owens and Rhodes are about to celebrate, though, the Bloodline music hits, and Solo, Tama and Tanga make their way to the ring. The good guys take control and even start to clear the announcers table to put to use, but then Jacob arrives, he must have been parking the car or something, and beats Rhodes and Owens up. Fatu takes Owens into the ring and gives him the running book to the face multiple times. Rhodes made to watch just like last week when Orton was destroyed. Solo, then with the help of Tama and Jacob Fatu, lift Rhodes up and powerbomb him through the announcers table, again just like Orton was last week. Tama Tonga then places a chair around Owens' neck, who's now outside the ring, and rams him into the ring post. SmackDown once again goes off the air with the Bloodline acknowledging as they stand over a crumpled Cody Rhodes. Now, spoiler alert, there's no one left to help him now, so it's got to be Roman Reigns coming back at SummerSlam.
Wow, you'd have thought so.
I mean,
it's got to be.
Orton's out, Owens is out, nobody else is. I mean, I'm not saying nobody else would help him, but they're not interested in his
Solo said, if you work with Cody Rhodes, you're against us.
We're coming for you.
Yeah, then no one else.
I mean, I'm not really into these big who's coming, who's not, because half the time they're wrong. Don't believe what you hear on the internet. But anyway, thank you for watching.
And we hope to see you Tuesday for our look at Raw.